Hello, my name is Keshwani. There's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to learn to read and write Hindi. We are also here because we want to learn to read and write Urdu. We are doing both at the same time. Today is our lesson number 89. Let's begin, shall we? The very first word is a word that keeps appearing in this song on several occasions. We have done it many times, so I'm not going to explain it, we're just going to write it. The word is mohabbat. Mo, hub, hub. That's a half a verb because it's hub and then but. Written together, we're not going to write it twice. We're only going to write the letter once. The second one disappears, and we put a symbol on top of it. It's tashdid. Tashdid tells us that we're going to pronounce it twice. First, half a letter along with the preceding letter, mu, hab, and then bat. Mohabbat. हमने माना हमने माना So what he says so far is that love, I admit. That's what he says. Love, I admit, and then we'll see what it is that she's admitting to. Mohabbat, हमने माना. Ze, which is going to give us Z. We don't need a Z, we need a Z, choti ki matra. And then we need a Na. Zin. As you can see, Zin Na is pronounced along with the Z, so it's half a letter in Hindi. In Urdu, we write the whole letter. And we leave it up to the reader to figure out the pronunciation. And the reader would know that it is not Zinadagi, it's Zindagi. Zin, Do, and then Gi. Ga, and a choti ki matra. Choti hai, which gives badi ki matra. Zindagi. Let's put it together. Zindagi. Zin, Do, Gi. Voila. Zindagi. मोहब्बत हमने माना जिंदगी बर्बाद बर्बाद. For a split second I forgot whether the word is barbad with a d at the end or t. Whether it was barbat or barbad, it's a d at the end. Barbad. Barbad ka naam means to destroy. मोहब्बत हमने माना जिंदगी बर्बाद करती है. Except we don't need choti ek hi matra, we need a badi ek hi matra. So we put a zabar on top of it, and that gives us badi ek hi matra. Zindagi हमने माना, मोहब्बत हमने माना जिंदगी बर्बाद करती है. Love, I do admit, destroys life. Barbad ka naam is to destroy. That's what he says. I do admit. Except she does not say I do admit at the beginning. She stuck it in the middle. Love, I do admit, destroys life. Let's see what the next line says. It ruins life. Or if you like, love, I do admit, wreaks havoc with one's life. And since we are not here to learn English, I'm not going to write all of that down. Wreak is spelled with a W. And havoc. HABOC. मोहब्बत हमने माना जिंदगी बर्बाद करती है. ये, let's stop for a second. We came across this word, the exact same word yesterday, so I'm not going to take too much time to explain it. Ye is ya with ek hi matra. So ya in Urdu is like this, and then ek hi matra is the badi. But in Urdu, we will not like ye like this. In Urdu, it will be ye and a he. This here right there. And that happens many times. This here appears when the word ends with aki matra or eki matra. We don't write alif, we don't like badi ye. We write it like this. Ye. That reads ye. That's the wrong spelling. That's the wrong spelling of ye, even though this is how it is in Hindi. Ye, kya, kya, ka, ya. As you can see, ka is half a ka because it joins. Kya, ye kya, come, come hai. And again, we don't need a choti ek hi matra, we need a badi ek hi matra. We put a zabar on top of it, becomes a badi ek hi matra. Ye kya kam hai ke, ye kya kam hai ke mar जाने, ये क्या कम है मर जाने पे. And here's other case. It's a pe. It's a ek hi matra, but we're not going to write pa with a badi hai. That's not how we write pe. Here it will appear like this, pe and a he. Same thing as here. You see, ye ek hi matra, pe ek hi matra. And that's how we write it. It's one of the several idiosyncrasies, one of the several oddities, one of the several eccentricities, quirks of the Urdu language. Urdu language is full of quirks. It's very kinky. It's not a straightforward language. In Hindi, it's very simple. You can't go wrong. ये क्या कम है कि मर जाने पे, ये क्या कम है कि मर जाने पे दुनिया, दू न दुन या. ये क्या कम है कि मर जाने पे just give me a second. That's not right. Dunya has a choti ki matra for no. No has a choti ki matra. It's a full no. No, choti ki matra, and then ya. Dunya. Dunya means world. ये क्या कम है कि मर जाने पे दुनिया याद करती with बड़ी एक ही मात्रा है. And again, not with the choti एक ही मात्रा, with the बड़ी एक ही मात्रा, we put a zabar on it, it becomes a बड़ी एक ही मात्रा. ये क्या कम है कि मर जाने पे दुनिया याद करती है. So the first lady, as I explained to you before earlier, the previous videos, in this qawwali, in most qawwalis, in most ghazal, it's only one person who sings, but every once in a while you come across this genre where two people are talking to each other. Of course, they're reciting poets, and they do not know what the other person is going to say, obviously. It's impromptu. So one person says something, and the other person has to answer to it, in a poetic manner, obviously. So the first lady, in the story, it's the second lady. It's the second lady who speaks the previous line, who says to her, I keep referring to them as first lady and second lady. Is the first lady who actually wants to fall in love. Is the first lady who wants to fall in love. Is the second lady who's trying to convince her, don't do it. It's not a good idea. You're going to cry, you're going to sigh, तड़पते रहोगे, छुप छुप के आहें भरते रहोगे, and एक दिन घूंट के मर जाओगे. That's the line the previous day we learned. मोहब्बत करने वाले का अफसाना बहुत मुख्तसर, That's not how she. Mukhtasar is brief. So she's in the first line. She just said, "Mohabbat हमने माना, love I do admit, destroys one's life. मोहब्बत हमने माना, जिंदगी बर्बाद करती है." So this is the first lady talking right now, answering to the second lady. She turns to her and she said, "Yes, I know you're trying to convince me not to fall in love. I know you're trying to convince me not to fall in love, and I do admit that falling in love destroys one's life. It wreaks havoc. But is it not enough? ये क्या कम है कि मर जाने पे दुनिया याद करती है? Is it not enough? Is it not enough? Is it not enough? Is it not enough that world, and what does she mean by world? By world, she does not mean world. By dunya, she is not talking to the world. She's talking about him, the fellow, the young man. Is it not enough that he, not him rather, he, that he will remember me once I'm gone? Is it not enough that he will remember me once I'm gone? मोहब्बत हमने माना ज़िंदगी बर्बाद करती है, ये क्या कम नहीं कि मर जाने पे दुनिया याद करती है. Once I'm gone, I know he will miss me, and that's enough for me. That's enough for me. I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. I know he will miss me. I know he will remember me. ये क्या कम है कि मर जाने पे दुनिया याद करती है. Let's look at the last line. And then finally she goes and gives her the punchline. This finally is the punchline, the very last line of the song, line number 16. Kisi. This is ki, choti ki matra. We just did it. And the sa and choti here gives us badi ki matra, which is that is kisi. Except I wrote it like this. You can write it like this: ka, two loops, and then that's also kisi. Or you can make one long loop. Let me rewrite it because it doesn't look very nice. किसी के, and the next word is complicated, but we have done it many times before, so I'm not going to explain it. The word is ishq. E, choti e, then a sh, and then a ka. Even though I just told you that I'm not going to explain to you, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. Let's fix the spelling. Ishq is not spelled with a K. It's not spelled with a K. It's spelled with a Q. So we have to put dot underneath it. So that we don't need a ka, we don't need a ka, we need a kaf. And it does not start with alif. It does not start with alif. It starts with ain. It looks like this: ain, sh, and ka. Ishq. किसी के इश्क में दुनिया, we just did it, दुनिया, दू, न छोटी की मात्रा, दुनिया. किसी के इश्क में दुनिया लुटा, ल with a pesh, which gives us u ki matra, and then a ta. किसी के इश्क में दुनिया लुटा कर हम भी देखेंगे, हम भी देखेंगे, voila. किसी के इश्क में दुनिया लुटाकर हम भी देखेंगे. I would like to enjoy myself, first-hand experience, how it feels to destroy my life in someone's love. Lutana means to destroy, to obliterate. Lutana. That's where the English word loot comes from. Lutana. Kishi ke ishq mein is the word that the British, and I need both my hands to finish my sentence. I'm going to put this down so I can finish my sentence. Lutana is the word, is where the English word loot comes from, is the word that English borrowed from us. They haven't returned the bloody thing yet. They borrowed it when they were there. Lutana. किसी के इश्क में दुनिया लुटाकर हम भी देखेंगे. That was the end of it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye now.